Well, this video is all about regret in purchasing something that you maybe didn't need because what you already had was probably good enough for at least another year. And in this case, it's about picking up an AMD RX 9070 XT video card for $200 over the MSRP. Now, this is Canadian. Apparently, this person spent $1,100 Canadian on that video card, which was $200 over the MSRP, and that equates to around $800 US. Well, this is a great time to remind you, if you enjoy my content, you can do everything that's up here, like, share, subscribe, and of course, comment, but remember to hit that notification bell. Now, I am not in the same situation as this person. I did pick up, though, an RTX 4090, and I'm quite glad I did, because with the disaster release of the RTX 50 series video cards, and the cost, for example, of the 5090 is completely off the chart. I could probably sell my 4090 for as much as I paid for it, and it is an excellent card. Now, I also had an old RTX 3080, an excellent card, and sometimes you question whether you should do it. Now, I found myself in a lot of games, especially at 1440p, that RTX 3080 struggling. So in some situations, there is that buyer's regret. Prices are high and you spend some extra money, and really, is that game performing any better? You spent all this money. Well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Now, here's another very important point. If you have a 1080p monitor and you buy a fancy, I don't know, maybe a used 4070, a used 4080, 4090, maybe a brand new 5070 video card, and well, you have a monitor that can only go up to 1080p. What's the point? There's no point. If you go to a 1440p or a 4K and you buy a high-end video card, sure, but remember that as well. It's going to be a waste of money if you buy a fancy new video card and you spend all your money on that, and then the monitor is kind of bottlenecking your video card, because it is, in a way, it's limiting, right, you to that resolution, whatever your monitor is. Now, of course, you can upscale and do all this kind of stuff, but some people don't want to do that either. So I guess the point here is, think about your purchase, research your purchase, and think about what you have now, and do you really need it? Will it benefit your situation? Is all this money going to aid you when it comes to gaming? Because that's mostly what we're talking about here. I mean, you can use cards to do other things, high-end, very fast video cards. But when it comes to gaming, is spending another $5,000, let's say, to upgrade your video card and maybe some other things so it all works together, is it worth it? The problem that I see today is that building a really decent gaming rig, well, to be frank, it costs too much, way too much. You're looking at $6,000 to $7,000 Canadian for a really good, decent, I would say, gaming rig that is going to last you and future-proof your purchase. And that is crazy. Now, if you could keep that system for 10 years, then maybe you could justify it. But no. I mean, there's people using hardware from 10 years ago, but you're not going to be able to keep it that long. Usually, at least myself, I find myself upgrading maybe every 2 to 3 years. And can we do that anymore with the prices that we have today? And who knows? It seems like those prices are continuing to rise and rise every single year. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and you can leave them in the comments down below.